commentary, but I don't know.
Hopefully we have a lot of matches this year, unlike last year.
Okay, Palu Sheik. Okay, this is actually decent.
I'm down. I'm down.
All right.
Real matchup. Real matchup.
We have a good matchup. All right. So getting into the first game of the new school year. This is exciting. Alrighty. So thoughts on you played Palu? Thoughts on this matchup?
It's pretty even. Maybe slight Palu favor.
Kind of tough to catch Sheik.
It's hard.
It's so great.
It's definitely hard to catch Sheik, but Sheik kind of struggles getting around the back air. Kind of has to move around it. She can't really challenge it. So
Ramity is doing a really good job of just kind of staying outside of the nair range right now. Saw some really good punishes on the landing. He's keeping Yep in disadvantage recently so far.
A little too scared to challenge the explosive plan. It's definitely one of those things, if you're practicing against Palu, you just kind of charge at that move.
Yeah.
Love the flag. Oh,
there's a nice jump call out there. It's like kind of the autopilot option for most people. So you see a layer a lot there. We got some good poly pressure.
You actually have some ledge trap.
Okay, misses the 2-frame. Okay, that happens. It happens.
Okay. Don't grab on the cross up, but cordial up air.
Okay, and we got... Hey, this is really even so far. That's a pretty good match.
Okay, good job on the grab.
Yeah, biggest thing I've noticed so far is there just been a couple dropped opportunities, but actually pretty clean gameplay so far. No like huge spaghetti yet, no like with smash attacks that aren't getting going unpunished or something. It's like pretty good juggle. We just committed a little bit early there, and we're gonna see a complete reversal of the situation. This is really scary as Sheik. You're one hit with death. He's really making
back throw.
Nice bouncing
call out on the jump.
Yeah, he's actually making a pretty good point to use Sheik jab as a really good get off me tool, which I honestly kind of agree with. Like, if you're right next to him, why not throw it out? It's like frame 2. The second jab hit is not that bad on shield. I don't even think he can be shield grabbed. That's pretty nice, and he's got these like dash attacks going. He's not getting a ton off of them. Okay. I could definitely see Yep taking advantage of that later on, though, if he starts noticing the... Okay, got a small punish, but we're going back. I like to pick a small battlefield for most of these people, actually.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty even stage of this matchup. I don't think either character really suffers here. She's got some good extensions on the small battlefield platform in particular. That off of both needle and footstool and drag gun up air.
Yeah, you got the up air stuff going. Hey, Yep's got the... He's not straying away from like the nice like simple Palu stuff, which is really good, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing. You don't want to be getting fancy with this character. Okay. Kind of a... Alright, just a slight whiff punish.
Okay.
That was definitely missed him. That was a bit... I think that was a miss, but I think he wanted to do a fast fall auto reticle. Okay.
The needles are coming out. I would like to see a bit more needles in this matchup. Palu doesn't have like a good way to contest needles at range. You can kind of just chip her out. Especially when they start knocking down, you're going to start getting a lot of advantage off a needle, but we're not at that percent just yet. I think it's a little past 100. Palu starts getting knocked down to needle.
Yeah, but Yep is taking a pretty big lead. He's got the juggles going. He's still in advantage. That's one of the things about Palu is even if when you're done being hit, you're not out of the woods basically every time. Even if she hits you back towards center, her options are so impressive. You have to drift perfectly around her. I like the idea of the side B, but it's just not a great move, honestly. Oh yeah, he just committed way too hard. He should die. Oh, not quite. Okay, but we got the throw.
The down throw. There's the back air, but the proper DI is going to get him out of that. Okay.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's so hard to come back at Sheik. Like, Sheik's a good character, but it's so hard to come back as her. Like, this is so difficult.
She's really strong with the lead.
Yeah.
Because she's hard to catch, but her damage output is...
Her damage output is rough. If you're behind a stock as Sheik and they're at like 100, it's really bad. If you're behind in damage, it's not that bad.
Okay, looking for the spike. Not gonna find it. Gonna find a trade on the ledge trap.
It's like he could like Yep is basically 3 stocks ahead at this point. Like he needs one move here.
And basically everything kills here.
Like nair kills now.
Jab kills, nair kills, back throw kills.
Down tilt confirms into a kill. You know, back throw kills, dash attack, everything. Like Ramify is dead the next interaction. Honestly, like Yep, exactly. There it is. solid from
Yeah, it was a solid first game.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'd like to see Ramity play a little bit more grounded in this matchup. I think what we saw at the beginning of the game, he was like baiting out the nair at low percent, kind of just dashing back, playing grounded. That's kind of what you have to do against Palu, like the queen of anti-airs, and I think he got caught out in the air a bit too much.
Jumping into Palu without a reason for doing so is the worst thing you can do against her.
And then Sheik in particular has a really good crouch. I think if we can crouch, maybe Palu will whip the back air, swing too high. You can get the down tilt punish, down tilt drag down up air. Into
she can make herself small.
Yeah, so a lot more needles I think would be good. A lot of crouching. Maybe look for the anti-airs instead of being the one anti-airs.
Yeah. Oh, and we got a switch to PP. This is like some early ultimate type matchup. This is nice. It's like you usually see matches on stream here, and it's like me, Gunner, and Sora. And it's really hard to make interesting. But yeah, this is very fast paced. Okay, we're going to PS2 now.
Okay. Oh,
I think I like this from a PT perspective. The stage is also good for Palu, but like the Ivysaur juggles on PS2 are so prone because you die off the top so early, and the platforms are in a much better spot for Ivysaur where you can just up air and cover the entire thing.
That's true, but I think as PT you mostly want to play this matchup with Squirtle.
Yeah.
Palu really struggles with the Squirtle and not so much with the Ivysaur. But I suppose you don't really want to take stages around Squirtle.
Yeah. Like Squirtle's gonna do his thing no matter what. It's like Ivy is very stage dependent, I think, especially in Advantage. Like Ivy FD juggles are not good. Honestly, in general, they're not that great. The same thing with like Town, but on PS2 they're very potent, and Charizard can get a lot on this stage as well.
Okay, the back airs. We're gonna get around it with forward air, and teleport cancel.
Ramity just been a little bit behind the whole this entire set. Like he's been playing pretty well, but he's just a little bit behind.
He's keeping it close, but he's like
he's missing on a couple of things that are letting Yeb get the lead, and Palu also just gets a bit more reward. He's doing a pretty good job of pulling him out right now. He's got the Charizard out. That was a very good opportunity for Houston. He might be dead. He's dead.
Anti-dash attack's gonna find a stock in favor of Yep, and see him play maybe a bit slower in those situations.
Palu shielding in the corner in that situation is actually really difficult to deal with, though, especially as a heavy. Like, Charizard has nothing safe there to try and poke her with, and you get shield grabbed on everything.
You just have to, bait an outer shield or commit to a grab.
That's the first time I've seen someone use Ivysaur F-Tilt in a really long time.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty smart, though. Like, you get the bait out for the jump in. All right, he's getting it.
That's on the roll, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm Ramity, I'm thinking about calling out neutral get up or jump now, or trying to space my ledge trapping game plan around that, because you just gave him the hard call out and gave him the message. Okay, I'm thinking about roll now.
Another anti-dash attack's gonna get grabbed in the corner. Now he's off stage.
Okay. If the American air dodges but doesn't get punished, he's kind of cooking. I'm waiting for a Squirtle combo here, honestly. He's being pretty patient. Okay. Yeah, that's not quite. That's honestly a big mistake. A lot of people just kind of go for. They get lost in the sauce of their combos with it. People who play characters like Squirtle, like Sheik, like Bayo, they
overextend when.
It's not overextend. I think of overextend more as you're in a situation where it's there's clearly no reason for you to keep going after them, but you do in a really bad way. And what I think people do is they go for a combo that's guaranteed, but they just mess up the execution because they're not confident in it. And that, I think, is what Ramity had going on there.
Another dash attack in the corner. He's going to net another grab for Palutena player. And all this advantage off of one dash attack on block.
40, though. If he... Okay, he's good, he's good. Ooh, he just gave everything up there, though. This is rough now. Especially if he's got the switch of Charizard.
Okay.
Alright, he's got himself out of there. He's got to just... Oh, nice.
Ledge trap.
Nice. Okay. That was a Bowser kind of thing, or a Sheik kind of ledge trap. That was really nice.
That was a Bowser forward air.
Alright, well, Ramity is not out of this. He's a Squirtle combo and then a 2-frame into an Ivysaur spike away from... never mind.
That'll do it. Yeah.
That's the worst, dude. No, dude, that's just the worst. You're Palu is you think you're out of the woods against Palu, and you're oh, I know she's gonna up air here, and you think you're out of the way, but you're not.
Yeah.
I've lost